comported man.
No, Justin, you are new to the house. Don't worry. You are new to the house. We used to be better than this. Don't worry.
You could not hear me.
Scatter everything.
What do you mean? I didn't scatter anything. This is very orderly.
Listen, when you all have time to hear me, I want to tell you all you're having the wrong discussion. Let me tell you, none of you care about that country. And if you think you care about that country, you'll be having the right discussion. That discussion you're having, it's a wrong discussion. And I tell you why. When you have my daughter's car, somebody hit it from behind, and then the insurance company totaled it. Perfectly nice car, nothing wrong with it, just the bumper fell off. We thought when we asked them why they wrote off that car, they said the frame was damaged. The frame, that is the structural foundation of the car. So therefore, that car was total and written off. Now the same thing with a building. I mean, a government, a system, a country. If your frame is damaged, if your structural foundation is damaged, no amount of business you put on that structural foundation is going to survive. So you're all having the wrong conversation. The system created Ajaokuta Steel Complex. We know the result. The system created NEPA. We know the result. The system created NITEL. We know the result. The system is creating Dangote Refinery. We know the result unless we want to fool ourselves. If you all don't start thinking that this system must go, then you're having the wrong conversation. The system must go for any business to work in that country. You are just fooling yourself. Some people will benefit temporarily, maximum 10, 20 years or 30 years, and that would be it. It will come crashing down because that system is what will hold the political structure of that country. And if that is not, and it's nothing but sabotage from beginning to the end, economic and treasonable sabotage. And you all keep having the wrong conversation about Dangote this, Dangote that.
Can I ask a question? Do you think if they use this Nigerian system and they transfer it to the Americans, it's going to collapse their system into the way Nigeria is right now?
Exactly. If you take
I'm asking, hold on. When you say systems, we have to agree what systems.
Yeah, let's agree what system. My definition of system is this. Paddy put them together.
Okay, now you're talking about something that you see. That's why it's
am I talking about something
else? He's making
because
sense.
You're understanding
how am I talking about
something?
What makes our system? You think it's just
APC? He used the word system. Alaba used the word system.
That's why I was trying to clarify before we start going to discuss.
Alaba used the word system. You understand? So if he defined his own system as paddy, you should go with it. Not like
yes. Then the question that I asked was irrelevant then because I know.
So maybe you had the wrong.
That's why
anybody. Let me say one thing. I want to log out. Let me say one thing. Anybody that thinks anybody that thinks the system is bad should go home and try to make the system good for us.
See, if you have a better idea, that's why we spend hours on this program.
No, not here, because not here. How many people is watching this program? How many people in Nigeria is watching it?
That's why we keep telling you what you need is a media.
Go and join the politics in Nigeria. Let's go and join the politics in Nigeria. Not only talking, actions rather than words. So we don't.
You cannot join the politics of a structurally wrong system.
You can change it. You go and change it.
You cannot.
Join the system now.
Let me deal with that system thing that you described. That's why I don't. Maybe you should find a different language to describe the system because the paddy this thing is a better way of describing it. Because if you use system, people would think it's a democratic system or capitalist system you're talking about. That's the mistake. So regarding that structure that you're talking about, frame of a vehicle, you see, we have to be careful with analogies because there are some frames. If you don't have the resources to go and just scrap and start all over again, you have to repair it. You don't just tear the whole thing down. Like there are pyramids or there are structures all around the world that they fix. Even the Ted Milan Bridge was fixed recently. You don't say because the structure is damaged, you just throw the whole thing away. Because there are certain situations that is different.
Repair it. Keep talking.
Yeah, you can repair, but not scrap the entire thing. So that's why some people believe in incremental change. Calm down. That's why some people believe in incremental change.
The premium increase now. I start paying more premium. So that's it. You start paying more premium. Insurance are business people. You start paying higher premium from the next one.
So Alaba, you said something about the list of demands.
All right, good night, everybody. Have a wonderful day. God bless you all.
Good night from all these German people.
Local P, I not greet you. Remember you the best today. I not greet you.
Good night. This man will say no church for Germany.
I beg you, Paul asleep. Thank God he show. You go want to tomorrow.
Is it no more for Germany? No man.
He said no more for Germany.
Come and find it. Come and find it. Last 2 weeks, you wear outside dress and you are still there.
You still saying it?
No, Paul. No, wait to. Paul is a deceiver. Last week,
you call him Paul a deceiver?
Last 2 weeks, he want to be a guest. He go dress like an outside man. Go be outside dress. What is that true now?
For they get you there, you say, what did they worry you? Why you go to the like this? What did they worry you?
I get a surplus.
I like that thing that you are doing, dressing in different things. I like it. I wish I had this to be
I get them so
they go swear for you to be outside, Masha. I swear.
I'm telling you, man. Paul will pass.
Father, when I was in Nigeria working, if they do Hajj, they send me go Sokoto, where everybody they fear because I look like one of them.
You'll be one of them. You be one of them. Go and check your ancestry. Go and check your ancestry.
and that may be true because the good thing is that I'm still in Nigeria.
True.
Yeah. Of course, you are still in Nigeria. That is true. That's correct.
Like joke. We have all sinned and fallen short of the glory of Mazi Prince because we have not allowed it to speak all this while. My apologies, please, Mazi. I really apologize for that we didn't let you speak. Please go ahead if you have anything to add to this.
Mazi, don't sleep now.
You know, so I keep quiet and not talk, but because when I start my own,
he's gonna be running for president. He's not gonna sleep now.
Okay, Papa, what says thou? What says thou now? You see, the race don't change.
It don't change you. Yeah, a little bit. I hope he's. See, I was hoping that he was going to step down as president too, because I think now he's the one that's going to make a big difference. Now she's already a president, and she has a clout of a president. And when she's running as a president and a former prosecutor,
guess how much she has gotten. Guess how much she has just gotten so far? 46 points. 46 point whatever million now. Now,
Father,
if you
less than
24 hours.
Wait, now money to win election. If they feel it's going to help them in
it's important. It's important in the US.
They would do it. They would later make him step down. Before
I don't think he's going to step down. Biden
if they think it's going to help them, it depends on what the posters give them.
Or he will help them.
The posters show them that if he steps down as president, it's going to help Paris. He will do it.
It's obvious it's going to help her because he's going to increase our gravitas.
That would now come together and say, what is our consensus going forward?
If I was them, I will it's just that for Biden to step down when he has not completed his term, it seems like a failure as a president. So it's going to make it very hard for him to do.
No, but
if he would have helped Hillary,
we're better fuck up, right? It would have come on the ground of health issues, like because of health issues, this and that.
That's what they plan with the COVID now. That's what they plan with the COVID.
No, that's what we do. But for you to just like, if that's not pressure, make and resign. No, you got that's not fuck up, like lack of incompetence or whatever.
It is pressure. And even though Kamala Harris that Biden picked too, they will not even give Kamala Harris. That's another problem.
Paul,
because now Nancy Pelosi did not even endorse Kamala Harris. Obama did not endorse Kamala Harris. Follow the news very well. So no. As the next distance, so there's a bigger problem. So Biden may pick Kamala Harris on that day. You understand? They still don't want Kamala Harris. See, there are strong Democrats that want, even though Biden to lose the election, because if Kamala Harris win this election, she's gonna go for 8 years. You understand? So some people prefer that if he lose, they have a chance to come back after Trump.
So then they
because
have
it's only possible that Trump going to fail after 4 years.
Trump is going to rule forever. What are you talking about?
No. Let's leave that one.
Trump plans to rule forever.
Every economist in the world have said it that Trump going to fail. Trump lie a lot. Trump going to fail.
Lie?
And
you're saying
Trump, you don't understand. Trump is going to be a dictator by the time he comes back.
Somebody will kill because they lie. Do you know politics, sir?
No.
Trump is one of the most worshipped men in America. He's a celebrity.
So that is where you make mistake. You say Trump. All you talk, you say the people who follow Trump worship Trump. But remember, the people who follow Trump that you are talking about. Trump has been losing from the get-go from 2016, 2015. I don't know where you get this thing that you are talking about. 2015, Hillary Clinton win Trump with over popular 3 million votes. So don't think this popularity that you are taking. Biden won Trump over 7 million.
You're not listening. Something happened a week ago that you are forgetting. There are a lot of people used to like Trump before that will give him a second look now. A lot of white, especially white voters, when they see him, I'm telling you, that guy has more than 10% of white voters over.
Now America is all about swing votes. And Forefather, I am not telling you anything. I just said it that some Democrats even want because they have only 4 years so that they can have chance. But if those Democrats want Kamala Harris to win, Kamala Harris will do 8 years. Do you understand my point? Now, I'm not telling you anything. Trump will win this election. I'm not following you. I'm not here to argue about that. But people don't want Kamala Harris within Democrats. So there's still internal problem and greed. So it's not about pushing Biden. Pushing Biden simply means they still want to also push Kamala Harris to go out.
To win the election, but I'm not too sure he's going to win because personally,
I feel like it's obvious you win.
Because Kamala Harris is a prosecutor. Trump is a convict. And
Forefather, because of Democrats' internal problem. Do you get my point? The House is divided among themselves, just like PDP the last election. Do you get my point? So there are people. Okay, now
right now, I don't see division right now.
Forefather, you go back. Thank God you're on the screen. You go back. As I'm telling you till this minute, Obama did not endorse Kamala Harris. Nancy Pelosi did not endorse Kamala Harris. It's only Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, husband and wife. So there is still division in the House. Obama.
I know.
And these people,
why they didn't endorse her is because one, they don't want to just close off the entire race like that, make it look like they coronated her. Because it's not something that there are other people that will be there that will be thinking, why would you just go and endorse her just for the sake of it?
Father, do you know they're going to lose all their money, all their campaign money, because the money is tied to only Biden and Kamala Harris. You understand? But
where I see it, Biden, this is Obama and Biden. They are they are vice president and president once. They are like the same, like that. They are the same. So to think that because they didn't endorse her now,
no, Father, they don't get along because Biden did not even pick. Obama did not pick Biden and pick Hillary Clinton. You understand? For that 2015 race, that issue has been going on. Since you are saying this issue, did you see Obama talk anything? Obama only make one comment after the debate that himself, he did horrible in his first debate with somebody help me now. The guy that contested the second time with
John McCain.
He went
for not McCain. The second time, the guy from Utah. The second time, the first one is McCain. The second time, Obama. Second time, I forget his name. I'll remember now. So they've been getting this long ahead. So since all this issue that you're saying, Obama is not saying anything. You understand? So Biden did not endorse. Obama did not endorse. Not Kerry. I'll remember his name. Senator from Utah. He's a former governor. I forget his name. You know, so Obama did not. They have been having this loggerhead, and it proved itself up to this meeting. Did you see Obama make any comments? Since they are telling you step down. Obama did not go against Biden. Obama did not even come outside to support Biden. You understand? So, and even though when Biden even now single-handedly say, okay, Kamala Harris, Obama did not come outside and say anything.
Obama
Nancy
will not
Pelosi.
dare. Obama will not dare to come out any other way. Mark my words, he's going to come out and endorse Kamala Harris. He will not dare to go any other way.
Yeah, because it's not his candidate. Because
But he
it's
doesn't
not
have
his
a choice. He
candidate.
will have to endorse her anyway. He doesn't have a choice.
So simply means there's still internal wrangling going on. That's all I'm telling you. But Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton just did. Nancy Pelosi refused. You understand? So there's still internal wrangling going on. They don't want Kamala Harris. See this Kamala Harris that people are saying, no, we don't want. Because they gag the woman so much. They see prospect in her. You understand? They punish her so much. That's why you can't really see much in her. You understand? And every other thing. Just because of what is going on. So even though some people, because of age thing, and age thing now will start playing a factor in America because of this last one, this 77 and 81. Now, some people feel that if they push for Kamala Harris, it's going to be hard for them. Age will affect them. So all they need Kamala Harris to go. So even though the Kamala Harris now that you look in quotes now, August 19, by the time they go for their old thing again, they might kick Kamala Harris out. Because you unanimously now, you are not seeing the support. Like Mazi Priest is talking now and everything. Yes, the people who love Kamala Harris is to show of strength and everything. They'll push all this money
I think history suggests, and based on the momentum built up right now, like one, she's a vice president, which technically means she was part of the ticket that Biden is running. History also suggested that when Democrats go into the convention, split, and go and wrangle for this thing, they lose, and they don't just lose, they lose badly. So they are going to learn from that and never make that mistake of wrangling among themselves. I think this is a fait accompli. Anybody else that want to show up on the ring, they don't stand
that's why it's not only about last week with what happened to Trump. It's about internal wrangling still going on in Democrats. And if they wait till that August 19, they go for that convention and come out of that convention, they don't really have time. Remember
if they have time to be wrangling when they see how Trump is behaving like
remember that at the end of November, election is not November 4th. Election in America is the end of September because early voting. I don't go vote. I will just take my ballot paper, they send it to me in my house. I will go vote. So people have already started voting, early voting. You understand? So if you wait till that August 19, they finish their convention, when would they really have time? You understand? Like as they go into this convention.
It's a good time actually, because that convention, it tends to be the high point of most parties. So
that is if they must have resolved everything before the convention, like they did with Republicans.
I think they will.
They meant every problem, and they come outside strong in this convention. Look at Nikki Haley.
I think they will. Arguing for now.
They will because
I'm seeing internal problem like PDP. That's all I'm telling you. We vote Kamala Harris. But I will not vote Biden because I feel Biden.
She have a better chance.
I'm telling you now. You hear it.
She have a better chance to choose a VP, and some people are saying she should choose Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania. If she does that, she have a better chance. You know.
If I was her, I would look for
Shapiro or McKelly from Arizona. McKelly from Arizona.
If I was her, I would look for somebody.
So somebody said, pick a military person. It will help you.
Yeah, somebody in the
military person.
High-ranking one would have been like perfect ticket against.
I feel like all these things that you people are saying is more like you guys are just chanting because it's just too obvious. I wish I could bet my money on it. It's just too obvious who has won this election.
My brother, you're talking all these things. Since Trump has been there, Trump has been losing.
Don't be too sure. The people that hate
has been
quite a lot. I want Trump to win myself.
It's just like Ovie will say when Ovie see Kwankwaso campaign. Ovie will say, "Did you see the crowd? Why you did not see the other person crowd?"
My generation, I don't think you understand the level of celebrity and popularity Trump has worldwide.
No, we do realize. You see, what you don't understand about political race in America is that you get this yo-yo in popularity. Like there was a time when Obama was running where his pastor came and started, "God damn America!" Everybody thought Obama was done. Can you imagine pastor every day cursing the country you're about to rule? Everybody thought Obama was done, but he bounced back again. So you can't be sure with the way
America. But in this case, we just saw something happen, whether last week or last 2 weeks.
It's just a bullet that grazed over his head. He united his party.
The most popular man on social media for like a whole week.
Trump will go and say something again. He will say something that a lot of people will hate again, and they'll be like, okay, no more of this. You're gonna get it before you know it. The race, as a matter of fact, this is the height of Trump, and the gap he has against the Democrats is around 2%. That should warn you. This is the height of Trump right now. The most popular he has been in the country. 2% gap. You should be leading by 10 now. But look at that.
You know something. You know who I think would have been so good for president.
Let me see if I can find the polls.
You know Vivek.
Yeah.
You know Vivek Ramaswamy.
No.
That guy, like, he just says some things that you just be like, this kind of person, it would actually make sense to be president of the United States. He knows a lot of the insights that really goes.
That name alone in America, just the name, they will not vote for him.
That guy, no matter how the Chinese guy, the Chinese guy that is looking $1,000. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work like that.
He's not a Chinese guy. Vivek is not a Chinese guy. He's an immigrant.
Vivek is an immigrant from India. His parents migrated from India.
I think just like with that Chinese guy that was saying he wants to be sharing $1,000 to everybody. He still did not win. Chinese guy. I don't say Vivek.
Yeah.
Vivek the Indian.
Who is Vivek?
Ramaswamy the Indian.
Somebody in the comment section says dogs are never
JD Vance that marry an Indian woman. His son is Vivek. They are using her to complain that why would he marry an Indian woman? As I'm telling you now, some people are complaining that white Republican will not marry white women because Bush did not. Trump marry all type of foreigner 3 times. This vice now again, JD Vance again, marry an Indian woman. They are not only they play Lagos and the Igbo politics, they just play the same thing too.
But those Indians, at the end of the day, they are the biggest, most useful immigrants group in their country. So,
India?
Yes, and most successful, followed by Nigerians.
I don't know who tells you that story that you are talking about.
Yes, actually.
Everybody knows that Indians are the richest, most successful immigrants group in the United States.
Where do you get that story? Where do you get that story that followed by Nigeria? My brother, don't be talking something that you don't know.
Yes,
oh my God, when I was even thinking it that
way. Who tell you that? I hear this story all the time. People say Nigeria is the most educated immigrant in America.
I feel like Paul, he talks more than he actually listens to when somebody is talking.
Hey God, you're taking a swipe at Paul like that. Don't do that.
Yes. You say successful whichever way. Where do you get that story from? It's not Nigeria. Nigeria is not as big as you think. Nigeria, we have this good record. We pride ourselves because we only have very minor way to migrate into this country. You understand? Our major way to migrate into this country, it is through the school route. So if you yourself, you already have, can you listen? If you yourself, you already have your BS in Nigeria and you come here to do your masters, maybe the first masters that you get out of poverty, you just take any funny courses. Then when you start getting yourself very well, you go take a second masters. You understand? That will reflect something that will give you good opportunity. These are the type of thing that we do. What will you put the Japanese community? Right. What will you put the Jewish community? Where do you get this story that is Nigerian? Don't talk that story.
Come to America, they come.
Some people say Nigeria. People do say Nigeria.
Nigerians are doing well. We don't play with education. My brother, I push my children so much to go to school. But when you talk about successful, no.
Highest earning group tends to be the Asians. Highest earning group tends to be the Asians.
It's the Asians. It's not Nigeria. Don't make that mistake. That's all I'm saying.
In terms of education. But in terms of Asians,
you make mention of Nigeria.
Indian people are what? They are Africans.
No, the Japanese probably earn more than Indians.
Of course, the Japanese have been migrating to
Japanese are not Indians; they are Asians
for a very long time. The Jewish people, they are here. They are still immigrants. At the end of the day, good percentage that come here.
If you are speaking, not Nigeria. Where are you speaking from? Are you speaking from where you are, or you are speaking from all over? Have you gone to those places to see how successful they are? So sometimes you are speaking on where you are staying.
Oh no, this data, America put all these things out there. These things, America put all these things out there. I don't know where people get that one. And then when you even talk about how you control, how you do anything, tell me the Nigerian investment in America.
In terms of household income, I think he's right. You know, I think Justin is right. He says in terms of household income, if you want to go by that, the Asians, I think, why is he mixing it up? I saw one that, okay, one of them is Indians. One of the lists says it's India. Let me see the one where he says Asians. He says estimate selected population profile. But in terms of household income, Indians are the top, Taiwanese second.
Indians is number one. Anywhere.
Exactly, anywhere. Indians, even in
I
Dubai.
don't even know. I think because
they work a lot of the dead
all
jobs
these,
in Dubai. But every now and then you see Indians in Dubai that have been there 10 years. They don't
apart from that one, even their size will also even contribute. Even their size alone.
I think the reason why this data is important is because they use household income. I don't know what they mean by that. Maybe the size of
how much money you did drop
not household.
For one single household, does it count how many people are in the household per se?
No,
or just
what is a household? Like this is a family, right? Not number of people. A family, whether a family of 1, 2, 3, 15, but a family. You understand?
Household income at the end of the day is just 2 people. That's how we do it in America. So husband and wife, you do tax together. That's household income.
Like that,
but
local
a family
like that. As per say Nigerians, they born picking where now we say we supposed to be top of that list.
No. I say
not be Israeli. Not just husband and wife. That's how we do tax.
As in, like, like Nigerian family social structure. If you get like 3 children in your house that are also working and making money.
You're still not getting
once your children is working, they do their own tax. Except maybe that like I can do tax for my daughter. She's still in university. I am doing tax because I'm showing proof just to write off certain things that I'm paying school fees. I am doing that because my daughter is not working. So once you are over 18, you are working, you do your own tax. So whether my daughter lives in my house, if she do her own tax, she is not part of my own household income. My household income is me and my wife. One America day, if you day here, Maxi Prince day here. You understand? My household income is the people that we joint do tax together. If I have other roommates who make money, they are not part of the household income.
That provide the income, people that provide the care in the family. That's why it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, whatever, no matter.
No, that's not how it works.
We they talk the same thing.
You guys are saying
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You are just emphasizing on husband and wife.
Hold on, look. Okay, leave the number. I just tell you, I say a family. Family can comprise of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 1 million, but a family, that's household. That be a family. You understand? If you say this person say, yes, I contribute I bring income for this house, for this family, this household where this family, then I need to calculate. If my income is not, I'm paying rent to their family, and at the end for my own self, even if I'm staying in the house, I'm not part of the household. I'm just paying rent.
Correct. So it's 2 at the end of the day.
That's why I say we talk the same thing, but you know they listen. But regardless, the Indian thing of the thing, I say yes, they make more because of the industry they are invested in more. Because of the industry invested, and that industry pays more. You understand? Chinese, they are more into manufacturing and the manufacturing production. So, and the manufacturing thing, they are so much that they sell, but they are mostly successful in their own country because they have resources to even do cheaper manufacturing in their own country than in America. So they can come here and learn the tech, learn everything, the skill, whatever, and go back and start manufacturing production. Then we for Africa, our own, the number we do, no proof for the number we do, no proof.
We manage other people's business. We don't get business.
Exactly. That's no proof. That's the number.
Professional, we manage people's business.
The position we are.
Look at Ifi now. Look at Ifi, head of nursing in our own hospital. Just like that. Mazi Priest, head of, just like that.
Head of Gitman.
I wanted to share that list. It's crazy because Nigerians are supposed to be the most educated immigrants, but look at the top countries that are leading the earnings table. Indians are quite significantly ahead of the other groups at 150,000. Filipinos, 101,000. Filipinos earn more. This
nothing.
seems very weird. Iranians, even Iranians. Hold on, sorry, I need to share this because
and earning.
Forefathers.
Yeah, I know.
Can you guys allow Ify to talk? Look, won't he go to work today?
If he has veto rights, I think he needs your pity or this thing intervention. She wants you to. She can say whatever she wants to say anytime. That's the rules. Whenever I'm hosting, the rules is that she's allowed to say whatever she wants to say anytime she wants to say. So you see that Indians are well ahead. And with all our degrees, even South Africans are even showing up. But I think this is only Elon Musk doing this damage.
Exactly.
Elon Musk alone is the one doing this damage here because his own is so massive.
I'm even surprised when I saw South Africa. Myself, I shocked.
South Africa even popped on there with our degrees. Our degrees. Where are we on this list? We keep going down, keep going. Where's Nigeria? Oh no, it's
Jesus Christ!
Where is Nigeria? With all our degrees, where is it? Even Israelis. Belgium, Syrians are
be like Southampton, bottom of
Welsh, even the Welsh, man. Like even the Welsh and even the UK, we don't know what to do with them. Hold on. Yeah.
See, the truth is this, right? Look.
Let me finish sharing now before you start submitting, please. Let me see. So look at Lebanese. Lebanese are quite high up there. Europeans altogether. Europeans are up there. Of course, they were gonna earn money. They don't even need to work hard. If they wanted to work hard and beat India, they probably would beat them. Russians, even Russians and more. Austrians. Let me find another country that shouldn't be here.
But you need to consider that we come here to study more than we come here to actually work.
We don't go home. I don't even make it look like we just come to study.
Now we run away. Normal now.
We stay here. We don't go home. So
that's the thing. Let's keep going now. Hold on, sorry.
I saw something. Hold on. There's British and there's English.
Yes, there's English here. And English and they will put Scottish too. And
I said that there's British. I saw British.
I didn't see British here. Where
is
number
14?
Number 14. You miss some now. Number 16.
Number 14.
Number 14 British. Yeah, because they sum all of them up together. Yeah.
Which and which?
That one they go just do
the British are English, Scottish, Ireland, and the Welsh.
Scottish, Ireland.
No.
Why are you stopping me because of that one issue?
Yeah, continue. I just correct you for them.
Thank you.
They make mistakes too. They make mistake. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think they deliberately put it like that. Israelis are there. Romanians, Romanian. That's a bit embarrassing. Romania, they are like gypsies.
Exactly. A lot of them just beg on the streets.
No, forefather, they invest in a very good sector too. I remember they are very, very good when it comes to the nomadic.
Even Palestinians earn higher than Nigerians.
This thing is not correct. I'll be honest with you, it's not correct.
No, it's not correct, Justin. I thought you started this.
No, but seriously, the way we're seeing it is clearly not correct.
Justin, you don't like it now anymore.
Czechoslovakian, you know what Czechoslovakia is?
We know, but oftentimes, my brother, it is we that tell our own stories all the time. You might think we are as big as we are not as. It's we that tell our story a lot.
This is where Nigerians
we hype ourselves over industries that don't matter, like all these.
Exactly. Ghanaians are next to Nigerians. Ghanaians,
but this thing is still correct. I can give you 3 reasons why this thing is not correct.
Now, just hold on.
Put Yugoslav.
Hold on now, calm down.
You know the difference between Czechoslovakia and Yugoslav.
Calm down.
Yeah, we know.
We are stuck with Ghanaians and this is together. It's almost as if we don't even earn more than Ghanaians. Barbados, okay, now you start seeing. Now, what should bother you more? It's not even just this list, because this one they are grouping there separately. Look at America now. When you look at the American household, look at the top groups. Asian Americans at the top, white next, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander. Look at how much they earn quite a bit. United States General, they didn't include that. They didn't, maybe they didn't care. Non-white Hispanics, which are Hispanics, 61. American Indian and Native and Alaskan Native, like that. Then now we come to the black people. Okay, bottom of the list again.
No, but
all our degrees.
No, for that. First thing first, the course where they course us now say we all believe say if you go school, You want go school pass your neighbor, they show you better person. Not necessarily waiting there your head. Pass okay, you want to be like, because to be major player in industry, you understand, that controls that controls maybe a place. We don't have it. We only consume, show off, buy Gucci, buy Ferrari, buy this one, but you see people like Indians or Qatar, or maybe like they'll be buying mansions as in skyscraper, putting it as investment. Like Indians now, they don't go to school, they don't want to speak good English. But like in America, you see that they own all the shops, all the corner shops, all the whatever that they're naming, they call it. They own most of the shops, Indian shops, stores. So you understand. So those are investment. Those are what you can count on. But you
That's
Nigerian
true.
come every time you see them so degree, yeah, you get degree,
Loco.
the degree,
No,
nothing
it's
to show
not
for it.
degree. It's
That's
migration.
that's one thing I've
Loco,
always noticed.
Loco, you
Degree that
study
full our head.
petrochemical in Nigeria in your first degree. Now you are coming to America now. You see
So much,
petrochemical for your second degree for $40,000. And you see now business administration for 12,000. So boy, Muslim. Because now migration, not be education. Now you come to America, you end up now enter where as they work. You sacrifice even your petrochemical in Nigeria. So you see so many Nigerians graduate that are doing caregiver work. So the caregiver that you hear in UK that they denigrate people, that people are doing caregiver work after getting their masters in UK. Basically in America, yeah, school dropout. As if he's a nurse, school dropout. You don't understand. So just imagine what you sacrifice, you lose. But that person is still shouting, I have a master degree. But the master degree is not a relevant one. For you to see a $30,000 course and you see a 12,000, you pick a 12,000. He has his own effect. So some of us again, I will not struggle after getting your paper, struggle again to go get your second. So these are the things that you hear that Nigeria have 2 master degree. Not every one of us.
That one is so common. I'm all over the news. This Nigeria get 5
regardless of what you're saying,
right?
Migration,
no, for father. Not the same like book. Many of
regardless of that one, right? Regardless of that one, those you're talking about people that have been like maybe having this issue 10 years, 15 years ago, right? What about those people that have come through this same procedure and have been here, even those that were even born in America, that have Nigerian heritage, Nigerian parents born in America, and now they are like 40, 50 years old? Which industry they don't get? That's okay. We own this one, even if it's not big enough, but we own this one from black community, whether migrants or indigenous.
It's just not our thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just not our thing. If you see how they pack themselves for that O2 London,
it's just
themselves like sardine. Now there they go see them.
We go. The only thing you can say, like, you look, you're like, okay, is this a Nigerian? Yeah, he owns this thing. Yes, like Elon Musk now. Okay, one South Africa, only one. See where they put South Africa, and they become just one person. They are putting it for up, one person, because he has been able to own something that controls a people, the world. They have say.
Why would I say because of Elon Musk South Africa? Remember this Elon Musk that you are talking about? It's also half South African, half Canadian. Do you know when I came to America as a Canadian?
Okay.
Not even South Africa.
Okay,
you understand?
No problem, Paul. Regardless, but what I'm trying to say is why are we not owning? Because even the America, the way they live their lifestyle in America, all these black people, most of them, they annoy me. Not we Africans, the Nigerian migrants, but the real those ones who say they get opportunity to make statements. Once they get more money. Now Gucci, wristwatch.
I don't say the best for pastor. Book is the black man cost. It's a black man thing. Go read Matthew Ashimolowo book. Is the black man cost. It's just a black man thing. Even though the so-called African Americans, who are the richest black people in the whole world, they are the 1% of the 1% in black race in mankind. Are they using it? No. If they can't even use it in America. Why not use the influence of America to break through to Canada, or to break through to Europe, or to break through in Africa? They don't use this. So at the end of the day, when you think this thing very well, you just discover that it's a black man. Do you know? So even if black America say, oh, they frustrate me, why don't you use your American influence, go set up a business?
Your audio is shaky. You're always being
So I tell
shaky.
you what the problem
That
is.
is true.
In the
I've been
case
seeing
of
my
Black
network.
Americans,
I'll
even
move.
though basically it's like Nigerians are just trying to be like Black Americans. Make we just let's just be honest.
No, see, John, Justin, Nigerians have been the most stupidest Olodo copy you'll ever see for this life. I'm not seeing copy
This
Nigerian.
guy, eh?
You
No.
two
You see that whole culture that is
This guy. You see what Justin. You see what he said about this guy. Loco just like when Loco talks, he makes you laugh. It reminds you of the deep pidgin English. But I hear what you're saying, Loco. Nigerians, our copy, and see. Let me explain this. There was this I don't know what I've talked about here before. This research that was done. I think it's called the Jane Elliott experiment, the blonde eye experiment, where they told the people that, you know what, the students in the class, that the ones with blue eyes, the ones with blue eyes, they told them, you guys are better than the ones with brown eyes, that the ones with brown eyes are not intelligent, and you know, they are not, you are the best, you are the ones that are the best people. So when they did that, what happened was that the scores.
Paul, now your brother be that.
He's double now. He's changing his network. So when the lady told the ones with blue eyes that they are better behaved and they are more intelligent and better performing than the ones that are that have got brown eyes, then they observed their performance over time and they noticed that the ones with blue eyes started attaining better results. And then the ones that have got brown eyes, their scores started coming down. And the ones with blue eyes started treating the ones with brown eyes as inferiors. So then later on, they decided that they are going to reverse it. When they reversed it, the same result was opposite. The ones with brown eyes started performing better, and they started treating the ones with lower this thing with blue eyes. The ones with brown eyes started treating them badly too. So what that revealed was that the conditioning you have matters your outlook in life. And that is something that when you said that Nigerians are some of the biggest mumu, and I think that's something that if we're Nigerians get it wrong, I think individually Nigerians tend to be quite confident people, but subliminally they don't think we are worthy. We can, I don't know, because if you put a Nigerian next to a Oyibo man, they will compete well with them. But for some reason, when it comes to the big stuff, we don't think we are worthy for some reason. We can't secure ourselves. We can't have our own sovereignty. We can't determine anything ourselves. We have to always run to them. So it's a bit of a strange paradox, the way Nigerians behave. But that outlook, your ability to think you are worthy, you are better, and that no other person is better than you is very, very important. If you don't have that mindset in the first place, you have a problem thinking your way out of problems, because all you'll be thinking is that, oh, those people are better than me.
Blame as a Gen Z Nigerian. I'll first blame, you see, that academic culture is one of the most toxic things in Nigeria that stemmed out of Nigeria that you see amongst Nigerians everywhere.
Why do you say that? That's sorry. I think I muted you wrongly. Why do you say that is a toxic, bad culture, academic one?
We've built this toxic academic culture. Like I can't even emphasize. I can write a poetry. I can write a long list. I can write all those long Japanese scroll that's like toilet paper.
No, but why do you say that though?
About the reasons why we have a very toxic academic culture in Nigeria.
Why?
Because we don't focus on things that are important academically. Period.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can
you
give us
writing exams? Nobody is caring that much. Like the passion for even studying something in school now is just dead. People just want to have high grades because now grades is what our life is dependent on. In America, the school system in America, young Americans, despite how developed the American educational system is, young Americans are starting to come to the realization that a lot of these schools are not teaching them what they want to know. Because even Einstein pointed it out that a lot of your learning is outside the classroom. In Nigeria, we basically go to school for this whole thing of impressing our parents, having high grades. Grades is our life, basically. We are not actually interested in what we are studying. It's more like do it because you have to, not because you want to and because you like it. We tend to just focus on, even when we study things that are important, we just do it for money. I want high-paying job. Like, you need to understand, Nigeria is a class society. Degree is a thing of status. Nobody's looking to innovate. It's all about, I'm a big man. I get 5 degrees, 4 degrees, 10 degrees.
It's very, very contradictory because we are also very entrepreneurial. So how do you marry both? It's really strange because I agree with you. We have this culture of, you know, pursuing academics, and you know, that's a form of status, but we are also quite entrepreneurial. But somewhere along the line, the output is not close to what it should be. That
See, if you want
innovative
to see,
aspect. But we are also innovative though. You see how Nigerians can innovate to make money very quickly. But yet we don't innovate in the areas that are key to
No,
developing the economy.
for father, I don't really think so. I think we innovate to just get out of poverty. But when immediately we get out of poverty, we become docile. Once I can buy that nice house, that nice car, put my children in Port school, I don't want to explore. I just become docile. We get satisfied easily. I just think so. So, like I follow good percentage of Igbo people who do this car business. You understand? You see very many of us, we do this tokumbo, spare parts thing, and every other thing. You understand? Few of us struggle to break out to say, let us even go. Let us get big dealership where we can sell cars, where we can sell a brand new car, where we can sell. You see, when you see few of us that try, few people, not even me, I'm talking big guys. When I'm talking big, these Igbo guys that doctors who have capital as a leverage to take this loan, who have all it takes that if they apply, they are talking to banks, banks will listen. You understand? You see 10 of them. It's only one of them that is willing to even make that move. And when that person make that move, they demonize that person for a long time. Then when the person break out, they want to give a president of a Igbo association every year. But when he was trying, everybody try to bring him down.
Paul, do you think that we should blame our Aba boys and Aba manufacturers for taking the easy route to go and start buying cheap goods from China instead of innovating and
no, Aba is
oh no. I will not blame them. No. That's why I use the Elon Musk thing. I will not blame Aba. Aba is supposed to be our China today. With what Aba people have done, between the state and the federal, would have put massive infrastructure there. You understand? Where they can innovate. Just like I make mention of this cement thing, where they can innovate and take it to the next level. But no support. To cross to the other side is tough. You understand? So easily I can get a dealership for 50,000.
Going to China to buy the goods because that one is easier, isn't it? When you buy the cheap goods, you get the turnaround. But it goes to the point you made earlier on. We are just trying to innovate to escape poverty. So if you can just go to China, that's a less level of innovation, and you may escape poverty at the same time.
Yes, that is true. So now, for further to break to the bigger one, to the larger way, this is where. So for further, let me deviate a little bit. Dangote, one of his documentary when they interview him, Dangote say as a young man he never dreamed to become the richest man in Kano City. Talk less of Kano State. Talk less of Nigeria. Say he'll be the richest man, beat all those rich people in Lagos. He said he never dreamed it. So like the way we say dream, he never dreamed it. You understand? But when you find things in place, why, the bank loan, just like as we are saying, if I have $1 million and I can go to Bank of America, they can give me 50 million because I have a leverage of $1 million. This is how you grow. You understand? So when they put all these things in place and everything, it help you. But continuously, when you want to grow with your 1 million we say you from 1 million to get to 1.1 million, you're going to struggle. But if they put massive things in place, it's going to help you.
Forefathers, let me get a word in because I have to drive out in a minute and Paul is not going to let us talk here. All right?
Go ahead.
The reason why I've come and
is for Paul.
We've had a debate now on this Dangote for, in my case, about 2 years. And I've made my case prophetically. To make it short, because this is not about talking, there's nobody who's against entrepreneurship. I like capitalism. I'm a Democrat and I like capitalism. We want our country to develop. But the Dangote issue, it's not a benign thing. It's not a benign thing. He has a nexus to all the problems we have. The draining of our capital, the monopolistic attitude of us not being able to produce anything. And he does it in a manner that discourages others from innovating and doing something right. He has no value, period. But now, to make a long story short, because this is not like when we're arguing before, Paul, as you remember, I've made the case that he's not building actually any refinery, right? Now, our NNPC, love them or hate them or whatever, they are a government agency. It's their duty to protect the country when it comes to things like this. They're an agency. Now, they made a mistake of investing money, and they have invested for 20% of that Dangote refinery, and they paid money. Not this administration, another administration. So, like the point I made with Paul earlier, when you go into a venture with government or another individual, a second party, a third party, they are obligated to perform according to that contract that you signed with them.
That is true.
If they don't, there's one step that you have to go, which is to go to the court. You have to sue them to force them to comply with that contract. You have to sue them in order for you to even take it over if you want to take any of their shares, especially when you got the tiger by the balls. The government is bigger than you. He cannot operate that refinery without government giving him our crude oil and all kinds of things, all kinds of incentives, right? No, Paul, he can dream to be the richest man in the world because his father or his uncle, they've been doing this for a very long time. They've been taking our money for a very long time. I'm talking about billions. If Dangote is held accountable for all the money is taken from that government, it's going to be in the trillions of dollars, right? Now, I'm not saying that only he gets to keep it. We have a lot of corrupt politicians that get a kickback when they leave office. He's got a monopoly. For example, during the...
Excuse me, forefathers. See, the problem with this live stream is that we say something that we're not sure if it's true. Go back to that channel's television. You can be doing it right now as I'm talking. Go back to that channel's television talk that Dangote had. He pointed out that he didn't get help from the government. He bought that entire land in Lagos.
Yeah, I was aware of it.
Yeah, so we say something that we're not actually sure because of
think if government help Dangote, the whole world would not know. Nigerians will publish it.
No, he still get help from government. Let's not rule it out. But Pastor, go ahead.
What part of help?
For the land, he didn't get help. But I have to tell you that he get help. Importing all those things, those equipment that he import, he import those equipment. Listen, leave the land. The land is minor. Pastor, go ahead.
Yeah. So, first of all, I want you to stipulate to one thing I asked you earlier. Let me do it in a more civil manner. Somebody had told me when I come in.
That would be good.
Okay. So,
by the way, you look very handsome this evening.
Thank you very much. That's the way I look all the time. I'm a handsome man. But anyway, you said that you agree that there's a step that involves the judicial process in order to make a claim, and then the other party has, like Nigerian government, can make counter claims and say maybe it's not even Dangote has defaulted or whatever. Then there'll be an arbiter that's going to determine what happens, right?
Correct.
So once you agree to that, what you're saying is that Dangote is a fraudster, right? What he's doing, deceiving our people, changing the dates. We need gas. I mean, what they call petrol in Nigeria. Okay, it's an insecurity we have in that country with him playing these kind of games. In our cement, the House, National Assembly, accuse him of fixing prices, making cement impossible for our people, right? He's competing with tomato sellers. He's doing all kinds of things that is just not tenable. But for the NMPC to come out and make the claims they made here in the short, here's what he said. Number one, that he's less than 46% completed the stuff.
Yeah.
Number two, that he doesn't have a license to operate. He's in pre-license stages.
No.
Are you shaking your head?
Yes.
In agreement or disagreement?
It does have license. Dangote is licensed. So what you must understand, that is a refinery. When Dangote opened that refinery, he started that refinery with Jet A1 approved. Then he moved to AGO, diesel. He has not even started PMS called petroleum.
Hold on.
So when people want to play with words, they don't approve you for something that you've not started.
Please hold on, please. The people who licensed him is that an NMPC? That's who's gonna license him. Okay, hold on.
Correct.
So now they've made claims that are damaging. For example, if it's not true, if they say he's producing inferior products the West African standard is 50 ppm for sulfur,
Yeah.
right? They say his is like over 1,500%. In essence, if we buy what is producing, all the engine is gonna knock in our cars.
Correct.
NMPC said that he's not licensed, that he's not even close to being licensed. So how can you, as a patriotic Nigerian, take his, if he has to exonerate himself, he has to sue NMPC, and then they will rule for him, then he could collect damages, right? But for right now, the prima facie is, we have to know this right now, it's important. Now, I don't hate Dangote, it's a mild-mannered talker and all that stuff. But the point is that what he's doing, here's my final say on this. I want him apprehended and go to the courts. Just like Emefiele, right? Showere, anybody the government feels is not doing something properly should go tell it to the judge. We cannot afford to have Dangote try his case in the media. There should be discovery. There should be a third party. One of our judges should look at his claims and look at the government claims, right? He cannot continue to be treated special. In essence, we Christians and Southerners are going to be telling our story to the judge.
Is this a question, or you are just saying your own side? Is this a question?
Yeah. I'm gonna be done. There is no reason to ask you any question. You're very, very prejudiced about this, right?
Okay. But I would love to learn.
Most Nigerian minorities are that way. I understand. If you look, you're overrepresented on this panel, right? It goes all the way to the south, take the oil from these minorities, and then they jail Emefiele, who is the only one who knows how much he's paid and how much he hasn't paid. They put him in communicado, right? We cannot see Emefiele and say, how much has this man taken from our central government, our central bank? They hold him. You minorities don't want to say anything. They come from the Lagos, come and take all that oil from you, and you're over here talking nonsense, right? And you think that you and I are going to be arguing. I'm on your side. I don't give a damn what they do. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't pretend like we're all stupid in that country. Did you understand, Paul? I'm appealing to you, especially you, because for a couple of years now, I've confronted you on these platforms, and I've said to you, I don't believe that Dangote is building any refinery myself. I don't believe so. Now, finally, instead of him taking like our Rufai, our journalists, go to the...
Okay, thank God it's gone. It's gone. So this thing that he's talking about, this 45% thing that he's talking about, he's making mistake. So the same people come outside, they say every 3 months, they go no check these things every 3 months. 7 times, that is 21 months. 3 times 7 is 21. 21 months, Dangote just started. Dangote has been supplying Jet A1. That is what they use aviation fuel. Guess what? No airline has come outside and complained that we have water check on our aircraft, which means it's working. You understand? These things are not some antique thing that you buy to decorate your house. Nobody come outside. Dangote now started supplying diesel. No vehicle or industrial machines break down with these things and everything. Then apart from that one, Dangote come outside yesterday and debunk this claim of these things and everything. And Dangote said it clearly. He said they have their own lab, state of the art. Government that is regulating, show us your lab where you check this thing. Government can even prove to come show us their own lab that they check some of these things. What lab do you check? The ones that they import into the country. Dangote say he have the most finest diesel compared to any other one that meet West African standard. Dangote said it. So why don't you debunk Dangote with facts and figures? These are the things. So when they say 45%, 45% simply mean the refinery is not in 100% capacity. Dangote have not started selling PMS, what we call petrol. He has not started selling every other byproducts. You understand? Like kerosene, DPK. He has not started selling DPK. He has not started selling PMS. So, it's only Jet A1. You understand? So these are the things. So the one that he has not started, You understand? How do you expect them to audit, to verify, to accept something that he has not started? So the 45%, hold on, let me just land. The 45% is just a political word. You understand? It's a political thing. You don't regulate, or you come and verify, or you come and approve something that is not there. If I'm building a house, if I have not reached roofing, you don't call the city to come and check your roof. If I get to roofing, you call the city. If I want to do electrical, you call the city. The department in charge of electrical. If I want to do plumbing, you call the city. The department that is in charge of plumbing. That's how I believe it work. You understand? So the 45% just may be true, but the way the guy put it, it may also make Dangote get scared to say, oh no, we've also in 45%. Unknowingly, that 45% simply mean my refinery is not 100% capacity producing as at this time, because we've not started some other things. These are the things.
No, so,
go ahead.
What I'm saying is this, right? Look, the guy is producing A1 right now at the moment.
Yes, Jet A1. Yes,
and he's getting the crude from where?
He's getting the crude from the Niger Delta.
From
you
Nigeria.
Understand?
Hold
yeah,
on.
Okay.
He's getting from Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
So if he's getting the crude from Nigeria and he can only produce if you are refining, which byproduct are you having first? If you are cracking the hydrocarbons of what's it called crude, which of the product do you get to first? Because he's refining upon refining before you get to the lighter light gas. Okay, good. So before you get to what's it called fuel, PMS or Jet A1, which is lighter, you must have gotten to what's it called AGO, DPK before others. So before you get to Jet A1, where's the diesel that you got from that crude they give to you? Where's the fuel, the PMS they give to you? Where's the kerosene in that whatever metric tons of crude that they give to you? Because Jet A1 is the finished one, the lightest among all of them. So the heavier ones, the heavier product is the diesel, AGO, and well, where are they?
So this is good questions to ask, and these are the type of thing that you expect the people would regulate. Now, the way you are talking more as a professional now. So you are talking more, which you are. Guess what? No. Guess what? Which you are. So, but when you see that man from NNPC said what he said, he talked like a more of a layman, like me. He did talk like a professional for us to understand what is going on there. You understand? All he talk. That's all I'm saying.
People like this, all these organizations, too many organizations, too many ministers, money don't finish. You never pay NYSC people. They serve, they drink Gary there. Ah, God.
Empo, what if this guy is telling you the truth? That look, this thing will do not though. Hold on. We've seen the Nigerian aviation coming out to tell us they're launching Nigerian air. They carry plane, come and put they do showers of blessing, do everything. Last, we must plane Ethiopia, the plane fly over Ethiopia.
Let me just add something quickly.
So if tell me how is the possibility of the same thing not happening with Dangote Refinery? Doing all the parade, all the sirens, shoot knockout, do everything, but at the long run, now wash.
That is true. You're also right.
Why are you shocked?
Dangote is a private company. Dangote is different from a company that is being run by Nigerian state. Isn't that different? Because you are trying to insinuate that a man that has run a business competently for decades. It's not about being blind. You are the one that is trying to malign somebody you are not being fair. And that is not right. You can't just do that publicly. When somebody has run business for decades and you come and malign them here, that's not right.
I say you don't just like Dangote at all.
I don't know why he's doing that. Why just be rational? Hold on. Let me have my say.
Justin, and local study petrochemical. Study petrochemical.
Paul, hold on. If Dangote has a record of deceiving, of conning people, and it's a charade, I can agree with you, local. But we have to be rational here. You can't just say this man has been running. If it was you, would you be happy? You spend decades working, and somebody just come online and start maligning you.
I say, Paul, sorry, man, let me give you this small analogy. And you tell me if it's good or not. Okay. During your days in secondary school, you're a good student anyway. By the time we can't reach GC, can't write jam to enter school, right? You can't pass jam. We can't later find and say, your WAEC not complete, but you don't really pass jam. Because you go to a country now, then you can't just do that good results. They add the one where you fail, they add for the your O level content at school. The way you can't graduate, you can't make first class. Like this guy, no book, but he's gonna sound student. But at the long run, when they want to give certificate, they come and say, the result we enter the school, not fake. You understand? So we will not say because of that now, this guy has been an SLS student, A1 student, is brilliant, we should give him certificate. Judging the fact that not fake result he enter school.
But he earned the results.
Because I ask you, will a professor say, okay, no, we know that point of entry was fake. Like what they will say, you can't build something on nothing.
On top of nothing.
So if you are doing something before that is illegal, and because you think, you are the one that is top that said this and that, look, they just serve you your own, they give you a taste of your own medicine.
Hold on. I think you're conflating two things here. If let's say somebody joins university now with a wrong degree, but they went on to serve the university course legally, no problems. You can penalize, you can decide to say, okay, maybe because of the rules, you can't reward somebody for breaking the law. You can do that. Or you can say this person actually passed our exam legally. The person was scrutinized like he didn't cheat. He got it legally. So you can still go ahead and award them the same result.
No, you can't. It's not
Why not? Because they qualified for it.
That's why they said you can't build something on nothing.
Actually, the universe.
Yeah, but context matter. But context matter sometimes.
Yes, you can. You can. Your argument is that because Dangote had some argument with people in
no. Father, play the politics with him. The NNPC who said 45%. What lab did they have to check this 45% that they are talking? Where is the lab?
Which one?
Dangote challenges. Where is your lab? What lab do you have to check that these people?
And Paul, Dangote, let me add to Paul. Dangote also said, take petrol from petrol station anywhere that he supplied, then go and take from his refinery. Check it. That is the best way. You can't. That's so
exactly. It's not.
You can't cheat on that one.
Don't go say it on the media. Take the other person's own and take my own. Simple.
He's lying.
You compare the two now.
The two now.
Forefather.
Tell you who is lying.
Forefather, I am bringing my mom to the US. How resemble we can be? The US government don't care. They send my mom go do DNA for Victoria Island. Exactly. They take my own blood sample. They don't say that my mama. They don't care with the resemblance.
No, but see,
you don't understand. Yeah. So take the other one, the one that you approve, that you say foreign one is better. Take foreign one and take my own. Then come prove it.
Truth be told, right? Like I said,
they are enemies of Nigeria. They are the ones. You heard when Epis was saying that people within the industry was trying to sabotage his airline.
Yeah.
And these are the same people in Nigeria. Nigerians helping foreigners to sabotage locally local refineries. What kind of behavior is that? You should be condemning this Farouk guy.
Epis airline owner, that one, say that one on witchcraft. You know why? Why I said they are two different cases. Hold on.
That one not different.
But
that one not different.
Let me tell you why there are two different cases, right?
This Farouk guy, Farouk Ahmed, that guy seems very dodgy. There was a group that came out recently and said that these people in NNPC, they are trying to sabotage the refineries. That they are trying to make sure the Nigerian refineries don't work. They are trying to make sure Dangote refinery doesn't work. And since
better kick back now.
These people are
hold on. Hold on. Look, for me, this one there, Dangote is crying foul. That's what I said. Now just the chicken has come home to roost. You understand?
Correct. We agree that part.
You understand? The thing is like, he can say they are sabotaging him now. Nobody's arguing that. You understand? But my own anger with him is, now you see the pain. The pain. That's my own too. It shouldn't cry. It should just.
Why are you making it about him? Me, I'm making it about Nigerians.
No, hold on. Hold on. Look. See, because of people like him, and where we are today.
Actually, no.
Hold on.
That's not true.
See,
all the businesses involved in is involved in making products in Nigeria. He didn't like start forcing Nigerians to start importing things from overseas. If anything, people like Dangote are supposed to be celebrated as heroes. They are the
employer of labor. He's an employer of labor.
They gave him the glory that he
He's the one making something in Nigeria.
On labor. That's why they gave him the tax cuts that they used to give him.
They give all businesses tax cuts in Nigeria.
Forefather is the largest employer of labor apart from government. Dangote.
Imagine that.
Paul. Largest is the contest. It doesn't because largest is they employ 1 million people or 500 people. Is the largest. Doesn't mean the number is in per person is much.
Wow.
So get that private. Which
kind of so that's a plus. If he beat everybody, is that not a plus?
Okay, Paul. Did you listen to the House Committee on when they summoned Dangote? Did you know if you listen to it? When they summoned Dangote to come, he refused to come. They summoned this consumer protection, whatever. Those ones came. You understand? And there was a House of Representatives that was if somebody got fired Dangote, you put Dangote in yash.
With what?
You put Dangote in yash. They tell you
which is good.
So people. What?
You say you open Dangote in yash. We can't just be making assertions without statements.
So many assumptions.
He said, hold on. He said a lot. You understand? Part of what
just one we need.
Part of what I've been saying is what he also said. You understand? That
because
hold on. Because they want to encourage Dangote, you understand? They have to block importation of cement. You understand?
Yes, that's what you do.
No. Hold on. If you want to help Dangote and you want to help Nigerians, not to help Dangote, you just block all importation of cement. You understand? As in from other countries.
Yes.
You understand? What you do, you say, okay, Nigerians will only be the one to go and be importing, not foreigners bringing. Because when they open the border, foreigners can supply and will be buying. So to encourage the homegrown, whether we produce or we sell, to increase our business, they now close the border for production of cement and only open it for businessmen who are doing cement and whatever
in Nigeria.
Into Nigeria, just Nigeria only to encourage Nigerian homegrown.
Yes.
In this case, they did not allow any other Nigerian to import apart from only Dangote.
Yes,
that is a lie. That is a lie.
And besides, that's a good thing.
Loco.
You know why?
Loco, that is a lie.
Oh, look, man, if I slap you.
Loco, that is a lie. That is a lie.
Oh my God, Loco, this guy is
Loco, that is a lie. That's a blatant lie. That's a blatant lie.
Can I say something?
That's a blatant lie.
Please arrest your
Look, somebody in the comment section says
let's allow
products to enable
this guy slap somebody.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I agree, you win, no worry.
Dangote do not import cement. Dangote produce cement in Nigeria.
No,
Obajana. Dangote went and buy Obajana. They end up later after years, then buy Benue Cement Company, BCC.
Yes, he produces.
You understand? I don't know. John Lambert coming here, I am so happy. Because when Dangote initially pushed to buy Benue Cement Company, the people protest. They don't want it. They said the value of land going to go up. It's going to drive so many people. So when Dangote pushed the first time, he couldn't succeed. Then Dangote went to neighboring. Around that region is very rich with limestone. So Dangote went and buy Obajana in Kogi, a little bit close to Benue. You understand? After years and everything, Benue Cement Company run by Barnabas Gemade and the likes. Barnabas Gemade enrich his pocket, scatter that thing. Benue Cement Company was rich. Support Benue Cement football team that was even doing well, won the league and everything before Dangote buy. So when Dangote was hitting the Nigerian market, when government said we can't be bringing cement outside when we have very rich limestone, these are the things that make company like Ibeto couldn't break the market. But they blame Dangote, flour mill break. There is Lafarge cement. There is Standard Flour Mill also do cement, owned by the former chairman of First Bank, Oba Otudeko. You understand? So these are the things. So when people just bring all this story, and Flour Mill is still there, All of them plus Dangote bring cement from abroad and bagged in a Papa port. Before government say, no, we have to stop this thing. We can produce from ourselves. If we create more jobs and we'll make more money and less importation, we'll also bring the price of cement down.
Wow, that's
But
quite a
if
big
forefather, if any big man like as Abiola fail, they will blame Dangote. Like as Igbenidion fail, they will blame Dangote. As Arik fail, any single-handedly Nigerian business fail. So blame one man. Go ahead. Jonaba, I am sorry. Please go ahead.
It's okay. It baffles me in 21st century with this kind of sentiment we have against ourselves, even when there is no cause for it, just maybe because you don't like where people come from. It is belittling black race. There is nothing that Dangote is doing that any other person will not do it, even yourself that is sitting here as a businessman. So if we're going to put a businessman that have you in your own words says that, oh, is the largest labor employer of Nigerian citizens. And so to what large extent apart from the federal government? And then just because you don't want to give it the credit and you just have to go around it, you're local, you are better than this. And of course, Uncle Pansat is now here. I can't engage with him because it's coming from a dear. You are even in a different category. What I'm disappointed about is okay. You can't be disappointed with Nigerians. We are all Nigerians. We just have to hang.
I feel like this guy figure personal beef with Dangote. I don't know. I'm getting that impression.
Genova, do you not understand?
Maybe he used to work in Abato refine this thing.
Genova,
that's why.
Genova, you're from Benue, so you should be conversant with Abuja things. If you know the policies they do in Abuja concerning Nigeria, how those bastards don't care about Nigerians. No pity for all these beasts, all these animals. You know pity for them. You understand? What you are telling me right now, as it is now, right? Let's remove the past. Oh, yes, now one of the sabotage this guy, I may agree. Yes. But I'm telling you, before you go to this place, the bridges that you've burnt, you don't know what he has done.
I think your presentation is this. You don't know what he has done to people. Spoiling it for others.
You don't know how he has frustrated people that they must do their life.
You see, nobody, I think we are not seeing any powers and connection. Nobody apologizes for all those kind of a thing, though. Nobody. If you know the line of
exactly,
business, nobody apologizes for.
That's business competition.
That is life.
There's lobbying. Lobbying is different from sabotage.
It's the same thing.
The competition is one of the like things of living.
Loco, were you a managing director in one of the holdings of this company?
You work with LME Petrochemical.
You really feels aggrieved by this, like
LME Petrochemical. I work.
Before I go LME,
it's amazing. But then I think we have a lot of work to do on ourselves in order to take the black race to the next level. And I believe that each of us, we have to have a soul search on how do we want the next generation to learn from us. Because all these things we are saying, I have looked around me, people I know far and near, who are older than me, and they have gone beyond. And my thinking is that one day I will be gone. What will be the outcome of my children and the next generation, the way we are behaving towards each other? Our biggest problem should not be ourselves. And that's why some of those people talk about Trump. I'm not his supporter, but he think he's doing what is right for his own people. In as much as you may not like the way he's saying his word. Yeah. This is, whether you like it or not, you can ask farmer and people that live in the rural area during his term, he supported them in the way he can use the system to boost them and put them above every other people. That is his own fight for his people. He may not like it, but that is reality of life. But we, the black people, oftentimes, we get upset with each other for things that really doesn't really matter. And that is not a big thing that somebody is really hindering you from making any progress. Your own word is, oh, you should not do this, or you should apologize for your influence, or you should not even be this because of where you come from. Your people have been taking money, and which is practically a lie from the pit of hell. There's no such thing. Nigeria is a place where we are all praying, and not even, I don't want to use the word praying, that we are all saying that let people have opportunity and go about their business and be creative, and let there be enablement environment where people can strive and make the most of life. So having people like Dangote, 10 of them, 20 of them, will best for us, not bad for us.
Yeah, that would have been great, man. If I don't know what other billionaires are doing. What are they all doing?
Then Jonaba, talking about this Dangote, when Obasanjo do that thing, Ishak Arabi also get contract to Boa Smith. You understand? It's also not going for refinery like Dangote. That's an healthy competition.
Exactly.
Boa Smith, it's an healthy competition. So let's not be saying all those things.
If I'm a billionaire in Nigeria, I'll go into steel right now because Nigeria needs
the quality of Dangote product.
You see that steel? See, forefathers, one thing about any industry, you need to really know the inner workings of a particular industry to know how it works and whether you can be successful at it, which I think is the reason why a lot of all these guys like Adenuga, Adenuga is mostly a telecommunications guy now. MTN, all those things.
They are not going into it because they don't want.
No, it's power generation. You spend a lot of money in terms of power generation. Take, for example, Dangote link is refinery all the way to LNG just to get power, to get gas. You understand? To generate his own power. Now he's spending money.
Hold on. I was just about to say that Adenuga focuses on the energy industry. He owns this. I've forgotten the name of this company he owns.
Adenuga is in the deep offshore. He also have oil well before he moved from oil and gas.
Oil and gas and telecom.
He's mainly into He's mainly into power production and telecommunications, MTN. But like the thing is, a lot of
not MTN, only Glow. Glow is his last business.
Only Glow.
He was into oil and gas, then moved into banking. He bought Equatorial Trust Bank and I forget the other bank, Defcon Bank. I forgot that bank name. One bank.
You can also build a power plant, that is renewable form of power plant using.
When you manage your own power plant, it's more expensive than the government provide for you. It's like you have your own generator. But you understand? Because now you service and maintain. Yeah. You understand? It costs you more than you just pay bills. You are not doing any services.
I understand. But what I'm saying is that hold on there, Triumph, hold on. We'll come back there. See, what I'm saying regarding the power plant one is that if you create a power plant, eventually to become cost effective for you when you start using it to manufacture, because one, you have cheaper labor in Nigeria. You have over all those things you have to buy. And you can sell you can sell the steel to West African countries and other African countries too. So I don't understand why to be fair, Dangote saw the
problem with this entire life.
Dangote wanted to do it, but why are the others not doing it?
Father, most of our 1% are all more of government contractor. They don't produce like Dangote.
You can't just say power plant. There's like, I can't use my hand and count. There's like 10 different types of power plants. There are some that you'll build now from day one, whether it's private or public owned by the government, it will be cost effective. There are some that you build that it will not until maybe after 5 years you recoup your money back. It depends on what is powering it. Most times in Nigeria is gas, and in fact things involving oil and gas is not just the innovation of it, there's a lot of politics involved, which is a lot of reason why a lot of countries oil and gas does not succeed.
You can situate your company in a location where you can easily generate power plant. Like Ajekuta is not very far from the Kainji and all those water sources.
Exactly.
But do you know the capacity of Kainji? You see that steel that you spoke about now? Steel, you can browse it as I'm saying this because I can't exactly remember. But still, it requires about, I think, maybe up to 1,000 degrees Celsius of heat energy.
Yes,
No,
yes.
hold on,
But
first.
in terms of power consumption is what you want to
Exactly,
look
power
at.
consumption.
Yeah,
Have you ever
but
wondered why
a dam can
Guinea,
deal with
you
it.
see that
A
country
dam can
called
deal
Guinea
with
that
it.
produces
Justin,
80% of the world's aluminium? Have you ever
see,
wondered why they don't just process the
see,
aluminium?
Justin, see, let me tell
Aluminium
you.
is one of the hardest minerals you can ever just smelt and make it into spoon. Do you know at some point Napoleon, him and his courtiers, they used to use the aluminium spoon and fork to eat their food because they saw it as class. Because back then it was so rare and expensive to smelt it, but it was easy to find. Whereas
Yeah,
the modern
technology is
people
not
even
like
using
now.
gold because
See,
gold is easy. The thing about gold, gold you can get gold in its already existing form on its own and it's easy to smelt. That's why bandits find it easy to
So
smuggle
look
things.
at it now. I'm reading this now. It says a new 30 megawatt this generator at Tata Steel Port Talbot site in this. So we're talking about the UK one. 30 megawatt. That's relatively small actually when you think about
Port Talbot, that's in Wales now. I know about
yeah,
that
yeah.
place.
So,
I
but
applied
and
for an
that's one of
apprenticeship there.
isn't that the
see,
major, the largest steel company in the UK?
listen, if you want to
So
build
it's
plants,
not a lot of power really when you think about it.
The
see,
largest aluminium
Fofadas, if
processing plant is in France. Look
In
it up. It's very,
okay,
very old.
what is the
I
Fofadas,
name
think
of that one?
that was when Napoleon was ruling them that they built it. A lot
No,
of
no,
those
no.
African minerals.
Justin, try to be focused here. We are talking about power generation for
generation.
the
So
steel
Fofadas,
It's
that's what I'm
still,
saying
you
now.
guys need to
Fofadas,
understand something. You
Fofadas,
need to know about
power
an industry
generation.
first before you start talking. It is still falls under the same thing. It still falls under the
Power
same
generation
power
will not give
generation,
us problem.
processing of minerals.
power
See,
generation is not the issue. I'm
we
trying to
have all
address.
it takes to generate power in
Exactly.
Nigeria. We have the
See,
weather,
look,
we have the oil, we have the gas,
Give me
whichever
the
one we
money, I
want
will
to
do it.
use.
Paul,
Please
wait
give me
first.
the
You
money, I will
see,
do it.
Paul, you see refinery.
You guys are not
Um,
understanding the point at all.
Paul,
You are saying you
you
said
see,
it like I changed the topic, right? By pointing out processing minerals like aluminium, all these things. They
no,
still
no,
fall
no,
under the same category. One problem is the part of
You are
aluminium.
making
no, no.
mistake. You
No,
even make you
addressing
make reference
problem.
of Napoleon. You are talking when technology is not as advanced as today.
No,
Nigeria, we are rich with all these things. Our problem is just regulator.
See,
We can get wind power in Nigeria. We can get gas. We can use
Fofadas, can you hear me?
hydro, whichever way. We can do all these
Nigeria
things.
doesn't have good sources
Fofadas,
of wind power
can
at
you hear me?
all, except
No,
offshore.
all I'm telling you,
Listen,
I said we have it. You don't use it as
Paul,
the only one means.
Paul, me, you
Alternative
wait
means.
first.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
listen
Did
now.
I
What
tell
I'm
you about
saying.
that regulator? Because it goes
Paul,
two ways. You might be right, you might be wrong.
see,
That
Paul,
regulator is not like we don't have it. I think the problem is we even have too much of it.
Paul, see, you see
We don't
element
have it.
petrochemical. You see element
Go ahead.
petrochemical. We get 3 power plants for petrochemical. Now we get for the three. Now only one that they use.
Okay.
Now you see that one, so that one power plant, it go power the whole of River State and Bayelsa together. They don't blink, say no particulate. Only one, but they get 3. I don't know
Okay.
how many other. I know someone this refinery, Port Harcourt refinery. You understand? But element on 3 they there. Now only one that they've been put it on. They've shut down 2. You get my point? Why? I don't know why. And the 3 are working, but only one that they put that they're using. Only one.
Nigeria, they do some weird stuff.
Can power River State and Bayelsa.
Yeah.
That I know of.
And why you are not using it, you still spend money to service it.
So the funniest thing is, look, even when we try to be before I go, I don't leave them. Even Jonathan second tenor, we were building when Indorama just acquired Element Petrochemical. So then that's okay. Since because they wanted to sell both of them, the refinery and petrochemical. So since they said refinery and Nigeria shouted, hey, everywhere rest. So they decided during what's it called when this guy was GMD, this Biniman Obaseki or GMD.
Gaius Obaseki.
They now ran aground.
The one that messed up everything.
The Muguga. They now ran aground what's it called? Element Petrochemical. So that Nigeria can lose focus on what's petrochemical, what do they do, what do they do? Meanwhile, they do a lot, but Nigeria are not focusing on petrochemical; they are focusing on oil and gas refinery. So that was how Obasanjo now cornered Nigeria and sold. He did sell. He lived there for like I think 30 to 50 years to Indorama. You understand? And what they are doing in Indorama was not to function as Indorama; is just to get the ammonia products.
Ammonium.
And they produce fertilizer, chemical fertilizer. You understand? And we as a company now, we're the ones building that plant. You understand? The funniest is like the plants that they have there, they refuse to even allow you to power the new plant that we are building. We now have to build our own dam, artificial dam inside petrochemical. You understand? Dig how many feet down, you understand, to put some this there so as to make no water feed to artificial dam to take power that plant, that fertilizer plant. You understand? How tell you how the country is just, it make you vomit, like you just poison, just your leader, just poison them, give them poison, maybe they all drink, maybe they all die. You understand? Because you don't know how this is happening. You don't know why.
One thing I hate is when politics just comes in the way of
Local. You already know that we hate to spend money on servicing and maintenance. So you might put those generators, whether you use them, you don't use them. Your backup generator, you still spend millions to service them. Nigeria hates that type of thing. How do you service something that you don't use?
See, Nigeria's problem.
So funny.
The truth is, maybe it's a black man's problem. I don't know. I think we are so impatient to wait for investments that we will start having profit or benefit
investment
in 20 years or 30 years. Like black man, God forbid, never. For what?
Then
I will not invest
because of switching of
tomorrow when I die.
Why,
then I will enjoy it.
Local, why you guys were building that plant? As at that same time, government also give Roxin contract to build the Omoku power plant. Let's just even partner with these people. You understand, for cost effective and everything. Guess what? This one no work. Roxin, Omoku plant, it no work.
What would have been the perfect form of power generation for Nigeria, for Africa in general? If you look at the geography of Nigeria doesn't have plenty viable options. We think we do, but we don't really have much other than that oil and gas. The UK has one of the windiest winds of all time. I remember I was outside the day before yesterday. It blew my umbrella away. My umbrella snapped in half. That's how bad. If you know the UK now, you know UK. UK wind is the craziest in the world.
See, look,
UK can have as much offshore wind power as possible. And they invest in that.
You are talking about
the
UK.
ones who invented offshore wind before it was onshore. People put it on the land. They said they're putting their own on water. They now found out that putting wind turbine on water actually generates.
If you know the kind of wind in Oklahoma, the kind of wind in Texas,
exactly those places in the United States.
I see Portugal. I went to Faro in Portugal. You see acres of land. What are they doing there? Solar farm. Solar.
Yeah. You see why we say things like that. The problem with things like that, you see that solar farm. There's advantage, disadvantage. The controversy behind solar energy is that the amount of land where you go chop.
No, hold on.
Land, you know what you could have used that land to do? When it comes to energy, any form of energy that takes away so much land.
No, actually, it doesn't take away that much land. If you think about it, it's not just
have you seen the one in Morocco that they put in the desert? What do you mean it doesn't take away?
That's when you use a lot. Hold on, the desert is free land, isn't it? The land is not being used for anything else.
Yeah, that's the sense behind this. Morocco knew that it's a desert, so they are using utilizing the land that was not already
Nigeria.
That land
like
is
in
not
northern Nigeria, that would be useful for northern Nigeria to do. And there are parts of Nigeria where you could tap into this thing, dam.
Do you understand?
We have a geothermal power plant in Nigeria which uses heat from the earth itself. So Nigeria does have diversity if they wanted to. They've not really.
Morocco nobody is telling you desert already. Normally, desert is not useful now. It's unarable land, so they turned it into a land for energy production. That's the sense.
Nobody is telling you that they can rely on
one source.
You understand? All these are substitutes. In UK,
you guys do not let me finish my sentence.
All substitutes.
You guys don't even know what the argument is. I'm trying to say that, like, you need to understand the geography of this thing. One thing that determines a country's energy production is geography. Canada, they have that huge, gigantic waterfall that generates so much electricity for them. Brazil, just that gigantic waterfall in Brazil alone powers the whole country. They have other forms of energy, but that waterfall as a day, that was how the colonialists built the first energy production in Brazil. Then West Africa, we don't have that much options like that. We don't have extremely good wind. Our wind is very, very mid compared to Europe. Europe has the best winds because their weather has
cold. You are standing like one source only when we have alternative.
So you need to understand that the alternative
the same
And that
Nigeria,
the
even
alternatives have
look,
advantage and
when
disadvantage.
you
If you
move
think
from
that
the tropical land, you understand, to the desert, Nigeria, we have different even
oh my
soil and
God.
every other
Please,
thing.
Paul,
So
should I
from
tell
what
you, let me give you something. Paul, please try and do more listening than talking. No offense, I don't mean to be rude. I was pointing out before that solar energy, I can give you like 10 disadvantages of solar energy. If you think very well in your mind that solar energy will just solve Nigeria's problem. Have you ever wondered why, despite
But
the
he
fact
never
that
said
I
that
never
though.
think
He
like
never,
that. It's you that is
never,
thinking like that.
why are you
you
It's
saying
you
stuff
that is
like
thinking
This
like
guy,
that.
you're
sha.
making an
I
assertion
know
that
you do
nobody
say
did?
that.
It's you that is
I know
thinking
you
like
do say
that.
it like that.
Okay,
It's not just solar energy. You've
No,
mentioned
you
oil and
said
gas earlier
you said
already.
if I listen, if
But
I
the
think,
problem,
then you are telling me
the
something.
problem,
All I'm
oh my
telling
God.
you, I said we
Justin,
have
Justin,
multiple. We
Justin,
can
listen,
put a
Justin.
farm
Let me
in
ask
the
you a
deep
question.
forest and put solar there.
Wait,
We
okay, wait,
can
no,
put a farm in the deep
Hold
forest
on,
and put wind there.
Hold on,
You
Paul. Let me
How
ask
understand?
can you
you,
put a farm in
Justin,
the deep forest and
Justin,
put wind? Are you hearing your own self? That's
Justin.
very impossible.
Wait,
You are. I
Justin,
know
do
that you
you
are
know
trying
how?
to you are trying to point out the fact that yes, you can have different sources
Wait,
of energy
sorry,
in the
Justin. Do you
energy
know
mix.
We
how
can
And
in
yes, that I
Nigeria. We
know
have
that's your
gas in
point.
Nigeria. We
And
have
me,
Look,
I'm
let,
hydro in
telling you
let
that
Nigeria.
them hash it out first. Let them hash it out. Okay,
I get
communicate
your
between
point.
both of you.
I
Let's hear
am
you.
asking you, did we have gas in Nigeria? Can't
You
we
see,
generate power with
that's what you're
gas?
not. The fact
Okay,
that you
let him
say that to
answer.
me, you are not
Let
getting
him
my own
answer
Let
now.
point.
us
Let
do
him answer
let
so that
us
we can learn
do
something, please.
question and answer. Did we
Uh,
have gas in Nigeria? Answer.
Yes, we have one of the most in. We have
Can
the
we
most
use
in
it to
Africa.
generate power?
Yes,
Answer.
yes,
Don't we have hydro in Nigeria? Can we use it to generate power, or are we
yes,
not using it to generate power?
yes,
Don't we have vast land in Nigeria that we can use solar in Nigeria?
yes,
Multiple streams. That is all I'm saying. Alternative power from different zones. That's all I'm saying.
there is
So we
also
have what it takes to power ourselves.
wave power generation that the UK tapped into
Yeah,
too.
no, that one
And
we
that's
cannot.
all I'm saying.
Things like that are new ideas and like that wave power. You cannot do it in Nigeria. Are not innovative enough. That's the fact. Chop it
you see, did you
like.
hear what I said? Hold on, did you hear what I said about that Jane Elliott research and the blue eye, brown eye experiment? When you
Yes.
start saying you're incapable of doing that, it's
No.
ridiculous. I can even picture how it can be
Forefathers. Let's
done.
let's let's be
Take
bluntly
your
honest.
head out of that thinking. You're a young man. There is
Nigeria that
nothing
cannot
we cannot
get their
do.
politics together, you think they can cooperate for that? Go
No,
and look
you
up
can
how
argue
they
about that. You can argue about that, but don't say we cannot do it. You cannot innovate.
Justin,
I
let me ask you
don't
one question.
see, go
understand.
and
Justin, let me
look
ask
up.
you one
See,
question.
there's
Justin, hold on, let
politics
me
in
ask you one
everything.
question.
And go and look up how the US built their first nuclear
Wait,
power
Justin,
plant. How
sorry,
they
You are,
I
you're
built
think
trying
it
to
in
sorry.
say we
Nigeria.
cannot
The
innovate and
problem,
expect
I
to
pointed
actually
it out
innovate
before
a
that
way
the
out.
problem with our
Wait,
innovation sector in
wait,
general is
Justin,
that
let me ask you
some
one
of the
question.
politics
Only the
Sorry.
involved.
waste we
If that
generate in
politics is still
Ojota
there and it's
Ogudu
an
there,
obstacle,
we
that
can
wave
use it to
energy
power
is no longer
Ogudu. That's
capable.
a plus. It
Justin,
may
just
not
let me ask you
power
one
the whole
question.
of Lagos. If you
Justin,
take
sorry. Do you
only
know
the
how power
waste
works?
in Ogudu there, Ojota, to power
Yeah.
Ojota, it's a plus. That's
Wait,
what we
Okay,
are
Justin,
saying.
I think Paul, you have made your point. I
Yeah,
think we will
but
not allow
the
John
Justin,
problem
Abbas
is,
say much. You
do
know,
you know? Do
hold
you
on,
know
Paul,
Justin,
Paul, what
Justin,
you said
Justin.
about energy
Look, we are
mix
going
makes
to
sense.
come to you. We have not allowed John Abbas to say much. Look, we are going to come to you after. Let's allow John Abbas to say something before he takes. Don't let him just make 2 sentences before you all start jumping at him. Oh. Let him make at least 3. Okay, please go
I
ahead.
think I think what
Brother.
Justin you are talking about one source, and then Paul was saying you are talking about the solar, and Paul was okay. We have other alternative way of generating the power. So I don't think one source of the you talk about the solar, the wind. That one is not enough. Then it's okay if I go with you with that. But these are the other way we can generate. So I think case should be closed there. And you are a young man. We are trusting you guys for the future because all things are possible. There's nothing that Nigerians cannot do. What has failed us is lack of good regulations and corruption that even those people and people who don't know nothing. There are so many incompetent people in some department, but doesn't mean the problem again is that the right people are not in the right places in Nigeria. People that don't know nothing about finance can be or know nothing about misplaced. They take science to the take economic to do science stuff, just maybe because of political appointment and he's your godfather and you can dabble to just work everywhere. If not, we have the brain power to make anything happen in Nigeria. There's no doubt about that. So, and we are trusting that you guys can take the next generation can take black world to the next level. So I think there's no limitation. There's no limitation. The only limitation that we have placed on ourselves is the way we think of ourselves, and that's why it's easy for individual to excel than a group of people. Because if I can come and hire expert to work with me instead of having the people to be a group of company that pursue a common goal that could have taken stress out of my personal thing, it is easy for me to excel by just delegate my vision or explain my vision to people. If I have the resources, hire them and finance it, come true, than to say Nigeria. And that's why Dangote is doing well. And if you look at Dangote's management, top managers, they are foreigners in most cases. And you go and look at it, mostly Indians and all of that. And not that because Nigerians cannot do it. If we go to Ghana, it's the same thing. Our people have a nonchalant attitude, and I hope the next generation can change that habit of, if you people are hired, or if you think somehow, you, instead of working together as a team to make sure that company breakthrough, what you find in most cases is that they think that they are doing you favor. And when they go outside Nigeria, of course, the system is already ready for them, structured, and you follow the instruction. But when we are in Nigeria and black people, they are the ones that will still take over, take advantage of their own people instead of working together as a team to improve the company and take it to the next level. And I hope the next generation will have a different approach to that kind of nonchalant attitude of I've seen in Nigerian space and every other African country, so that we can take Africa to the next level. But the notion that if somebody hire you, you are doing them favor is a mentality that African people have to get rid of it. In Ghana, if you go to Ghana and you see most of their company too, they are, even if it's owned by Ghanaian, the top management people that are managing the company are foreigners, because they can't trust them. They will steal some. If they have opportunity to steal, they steal. And this is a mental issue that we have to deal with. This is kind of behavior that we have to deal with in Africa. And it's very hurtful, even when you mean well for some of those people, they will turn around and bite you. And I hope the next generation will not do that. I have seen so many friends, I've heard of their story, know them very well in this Texas, not even too far from me, who have who went back to give back to their community, and they couldn't survive for 2 years. One opened a company, and before you know it, even though he's trying to put a security there so he will be able to watch it, know what is going on there, all of that, it doesn't work. Nigeria will turn it off. In 2 minutes, they will do a lot of damage, stealing stuff. And how is that a government that you blame for people who are desperate to the point that the integrity does not matter? It's not a stealing, it's smartness. You find a way to define such a bizarre behavior. And I hope the next generation of Nigeria will know exactly what we want, because it's like everybody is here and there. We all talk politics, talk about that. A politician can fail you based on policy. But what do we fail? Those people who come to do their private business. And in fact, in Nigeria today, China are excelling in their own business, doing it in Nigeria. But we cannot go from here. Some very few people can hire people that are very faithful. These people that you are trying to put food in their table, they have their own mindset. What kind of madness is this? How? This government don't do everything for anybody or any nation. But we have a group or a nation that want to spend more than what they earn. And sometimes I don't want to dabble into this minimum wage. There are people who live on minimum wage. Minimum wage it can be state to state, and there are people who live on minimum wage in America. The only thing we are asking is that have a creative environment where people can do whatever they can do. And sometimes people here, before they meet up, they have to do two jobs. We don't have anything that can keep that country running 24 hours. Not even the seaport where they're supposed to have a creative way of make sure things go fast. Everything is backward. So we have a lot in our hand, and we have to speak. The society has to focus on themselves and speak to issues. And the worst part is that, where do you teach that? Is that in the church? Is that in the mosques? Is that in the road on the road? Where do we talk about people that this thing is not, stealing is not a way of life, and you cannot define stealing to be something else? And you say, oh, show me love instead of corruption. And you come there, you say, show me love. Show you love. Go get love from wherever love is. Why should you tell me on the road to show you love? They come up with those things to normalize it because they say, Nigeria is so corrupt, and they're trying to walk away from the corruption language, but it's still, the action is still corruption. Why should I come to the airport and say I should show you love? Did I owe your love in my pocket? So we have to change all of those things, and we have to speak to bigger issues, because I believe that when all those things is in place, people can do better. People can come and establish, and many millions of Nigerians abroad are interested in doing something back home, but they're going to get frustrated by their own people.
Jonaba, have you fly Delta Airline to Nigeria?
Huh?
Have you fly Delta Airline to Nigeria?
Delta, yes.
Okay. So Delta Airline in Nigeria for the past 19 years, they have their own bridge, their own jetway, and they maintain it. That's why till today, even when they build a new terminal, Delta Airline is still using the old wing, if you notice. Because they have their own wing, they manage it. And you know the funny part, these people will do these things because they can talk to our government will listen, it's America. But do you see the way they frustrate airpiece? Just imagine where passenger will come down now from London, they put you to enter the co bus, then you walk and ever that. You say, this is nonsense. But you see Virgin Atlantic, you will go through the jet bridge. So these are all the multiple layers, the things that we do to kill businesses. But when you see the multinational, the so-called Chinese, the regulator come, they can't frustrate them, say, oh, you put this zinc for your store, close the store. They close Nigerian man on. They close Chinese, they call it embassy. Embassy call this big man. They tell that person, say, how many times I don't want you, say, they stop this foreigner. If you want to do with your Nigeria, that's why you see foreigner will come Nigeria. They are succeeding in the same thing that you are doing.
Yeah.
You must be a big man to succeed in Nigeria. And when you be a big man, sometimes it make you also lazy. Because you yourself too, you start ordering. You don't think much. You just do things anyhow. So these are all the multiple layer of problem that we give to ourselves. You understand? How do you give one airline a wing to manage themselves? You understand? That belongs to every other airline. When we travel in every other countries of the world, small airline, they put this thing. Once you finish your flight, you come out. They take your name off. They put the next airline that is having flight the next 4 hours. That's how you operate. Do you understand? But one airline, but if you ask that airline, they say, we are the one that is maintaining this thing, which means government cannot maintain their own property. Private sector say, if you give me this one, I go maintain them. I promise you it will be working 24/7. It's not how we do business. So oftentimes, our regulator too, they are not so trained to also regulate. They are just there like police say, I can control you, I can slap you, I can shoot you, nothing will happen. That mindset, that's why you can see that man come out and say that nonsense that he said. You understand? Internally, if Dangote is doing something wrong, you can punish Dangote, you can suspend him, you can do anything. But coming out to say all those things is just wrong. You understand? So we are having all these little things. We call them little, but they are not as little as we think. It's going to affect us in so many ways. And you see these foreigners, they don't pay all this money that you think they pay. They understand us that we take bribe. They just bribe all the big men. That's why the country is still broke. It is even cheaper for them when they understand that we take bribe. That's why you see somebody like David Cameron will say, Nigeria is fantastically corrupt. Because their citizens tell them every day that do business in Nigeria that, oh, you can have your way anything you want in Nigeria. That's why the guy is shocked. Because now it's not like you bribe individual, you bribe government official, regulators. You don't try that in abroad. You don't. Go ahead, my brother.
No, it's just the same thing, and that is a bigger problem, because if the mentality of the people is easy to say, okay, somebody did something wrong once and you said stop it, and the person can stop it. But when this become a lifestyle perpetually, how do we get rid of it? Now, if we are not careful, our country will be taken over by foreigners.
Yeah, that is the one that gives me sleepless night. Because on the day of tribulation, as they say in the Bible, woe unto the mothers with children. Because there is no mercy there, no. For me, this is my mercy. When you see me ranting like a mad person now, at that time it's over. The deal is done. And that is the problem. Let's not play around. This is life and death, because the other parts of the world, they are literally preparing for war. In Europe, they are talking about this thing, what they call it, they want to recruit people now by force. They want to conscript them into military service now. In Europe, Europe-wide. These people are preparing for war. We are just here kidding around. We can't even build power plant.
Well, Father, do you hear what Trump told Taiwan last week? Trump told Taiwan that said, we can't protect you for free. It's like insurance. You have to buy your insurance policy. If you want us to secure you, you will pay. You
Countries are not doing shakara with their military now.
You can imagine. So that's why Europe too, France, Cameron keep telling them that we have to prepare. We can't depend on this America.
I have friends from Russia, Ukraine. You know what they said? They said that the male population in their country is almost partly non-existent. Now, women just full everywhere. All these boys, both entire generations of fathers and children, have died in the war front. There was a guy, there was a woman, both her son and her husband died in the war front. They were bomb blasted now. All those kind of things. If you reach that era, forget to. And the thing about Trump is a pro-American man.
I really enjoy this conversation this evening. But if I follow now, by the time I go wake 3 o'clock to go work, now only me go cry.
You know, Sunday we are not even supposed to go this long, gentlemen.
I am telling you.
Justin, Jonava, thank you all for coming in. Loco P, as always, the troublemaker. Bad Martin Dangote for no reason at all. Because he used to work for them now.
If I catch this local way threatening me, one of his dada go see them. Only one, no.
He said he could slap you. He wants to slap you all the way from London. He wants to slap you all the way from London. That's what he wants to do.
That's why anytime when he do anything, I go show him that I say I don't see them. I don't see them.
Don't mind him. He come here to come about Batman. See, personally, I think we should just support any business. Right now, I'm so scared for Nigeria because every little thing is like, I just want this to get better because things are just getting worse and worse. And I invest in Nigeria. Let's face it, if for only selfish reasons, I don't want Nigeria to work. So, man, I don't want anything to happen to Dangote. I don't want anything to happen to anybody.
Father, Dionaba said so many things that touched me, but one that just make me, I just think about it. Then I think about Nduka Obiagbana, the school that he went with all the big boys, former governor and everything. Last year, they put 1 billion in the school, the secondary school that they alumni, even though Festus Kiamo is alumni in the school. Still, when I went to Nigeria almost 2 months ago, I still saw Orobo College when I went to Warri. This school is nothing to write home about. Some of us here have done O Student Association. We contribute. When you still leave the school, it's not anywhere close to standard school that we see. We messed everything that we do. You understand? All we do is excuse. You give school money, schools will lock the computer that we put in the school, the vault in the computer section for students to use. You understand? My children just play. My children didn't learn computer in the streets. They learn computer in school. So if you lock computer in primary school and secondary school in Nigeria, then children will go to good private schools in Nigeria, still go learn computer in the streets. It don't make any sense. You understand? School will lock computer. From lock computer, later you ask, where is the computer that we donate the other time? They say they don't thief all of them.
Yeah, well.
Big men in the school don't carry. I say this whole student association, come out me there. I don't want to do no longer. So these are the things. So even in our micro we say, let us go help my secondary school. Let us go help my primary school. Let me help. Your help just look like, it's like Buhari will say a dot in a circle. Like Buhari use that English. It's just a drop in the ocean. That's how it look. But meanwhile, what we contribute supposed to make great. So far, 1 billion is still a huge amount of money to donate in just one public school. But they've been donating all this money with all the former 2 governors passed from that school and everything. The school still don't, you understand? They donate all this money, they mess with it. So that's the type of people. Until we can manage ourselves very well, it's going to be hard, but we need to support ourselves.
We should. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming in. Justin,
thank you so very much. See you guys again.
Yeah, thank you very much, Paul Olumide. Let me play us out and I hope, let me acknowledge people in the chat, so that Boom Boom Ray, I see you there. Thank you for joining us, Boom Boom Ray. Ruru Oji, and Boom Boom Ray, Ruru Oji, I see you there. Thank you all for joining us. Remember to subscribe to 2Naija. 2Naija is the word. Justin, if you've not subscribed, search 2Naija in YouTube and subscribe. I need every subscriber that I can get so that we can be able to share information. Pardon? The next live, so I can get notification when I am about to do live. You'll be able to be aware.
Tell them when 2Naija, one word. There's another 2Naija there that is for music.
Yeah, but my 2Naija, you can't miss it. There's another one. Let me search now. This guy, your trouble will holler too much. Let me search. Yes. It's at the top now. It's at the top of the listing.
Okay. So, 2Naija, one word.
Let me share it so people can see it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I am trying to get to 500 subscribers. As you can see, we are all there.
2Naija, one word.
Yeah, we are streaming there right now. 466. I'm just trying to get to 500. Subscribe if you've not subscribed. Ruru OG, please go to 2Naija and subscribe. And Boom Boom Ray, I hope you have subscribed, and you can get notification when we are on. Pansat, Enemy of Progress, I hope you have subscribed. I'm sure Pansat has subscribed. Pansat has subscribed. Enene Emeka, go and subscribe to 2Naija, and I'm not sure you have. I'm not sure you will want to, but still, just help your brother here. Ken Agomo, go to 2Naija. It's just a click. It's not going to do you any harm. You don't have to pay for it. Just subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500. 500 is not a lot to ask for, I like to think. Okago TV, I see you there. Thank you for joining us, Okago TV. Subscribe to 2Naija. I see Loco P there too. If you've not subscribed, subscribe. If you have subscribed before, though, don't go and click the button again, because you're just going to unsubscribe. Yeah, because sometimes they do that. They go and subscribe again. They just unsubscribe.
No, that one is oversubscribed.
Yes, they go and oversubscribe. Then they go and lose their subscription. So, Folari Ajao, please remember to subscribe. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. I hope you all have a great week ahead. In the next 1 week till we meet again over the weekend. Obviously, we are probably going to stream during the week. There's a lot of developments going on around the world. For all we know, the world will change drastically by next Friday. With God, all things are possible. I see you there. Thank you for joining us today. And remember to subscribe to 2Naija. If you have subscribed before, don't bother, don't do it again. Thank you very much for subscription in the first place. We always do appreciate your subscriptions. Smith Katie. Who answers Smith? Is that person in Nigeria? I doubt it. Smith Katie, subscribe to 2Naija. You're always welcome. David ID, I see you there. Dave ID, I see you there. I appreciate you for joining us today. I am African. I see you there. Thank you for joining us. Kristen is probably subscribed, but I'm not always sure. Yeah, you never know. He will just say he has subscribed, but he hasn't. Daniel Tubb, I see you there. Thank you for joining us. Subscribe to True Nigeria. Let me see whether anybody has subscribed. You know, whether even one person has even bothered to move at all. Oh, one person has subscribed. Just one person has subscribed when I asked people to go and subscribe. How many people have I seen in the chat session? We've got at least 10 people I've seen in the chat session, except they've already subscribed. Superman, I see you there. Superman, I see you there in the chat. You know, the people in the chat, they are on YouTube because they have to be commenting. They are not watching it on TV. So clearly, you're giving yourself away. You're giving yourself away that you're actually present and you can actually go to Nigeria and subscribe. So please do that. Subscribe. It's not going to cost you anything. Superman, I see you there. Go and subscribe. Daniel Tubb, I see you there. Go to True Nigeria, go and subscribe. We need all this. I need all the subscribers that I can get. And Choke, I see you there. And also remember to also contribute to the channel. You know, we have to run this channel, and there's a lot of moderators right now and a lot of professionals putting the videos together and all this stuff. So, you know, Dr. Damages has to pay a lot of people. He's not making a penny from all this. He's actually spending his own money, and we're just saying that contribute so that we can all keep having these conversations. And some of these conversations are quite interesting because it's not only about solving Nigerian problem, it's also enriching to the individuals. Because when they join the channel, they meet people, fellow Nigerians, they discuss problems, they meet non-Nigerians, even they're African Americans that join us, Gambians, and all kinds of people that come here, Kenyans, to come and share their knowledge. So it has so many other dimensions that it enriches people that come on the panel and even on the chat to come and comment. So, you know, support the channel so that they can be able to do more for the people. And there's a lot of plans to expand some of the work that is being done here. Remember to subscribe to Dr. Damages too. And also remember to share, like and share the news. Even if you are not, you don't have the link to share, tell people about it so that they can search and find Dr. Damages and come here and come and have conversations with us. Steve 007, Steve W07, I can see you there. Kemri Bar, I can see you there. There was a time when I see Kemri Bar, I never expected anything positive to come out of him, but he's been very, very generous lately and he's been very positive with his comment. I appreciate you, Kemri Bar. Quinty A, I see you there. Never should I omit Quinty A and Nwachuku. How dare I omit Nwachuku? Nwachuku, I see you there. The Blackstone, I see you there. You're very much present and you are on the panel. So thank you for joining us. The Blackstone. Efosa Ekembo, I see you there. Thank you for joining us, Efosa Ekembo. Akembo, you are right, Akembo. Are you Efosa Akembo? Why? Nigerman, thank you for joining us, Nigerman. I appreciate it. And Fumio, I dare not miss Fumio. How can I possibly miss Fumio? Fumio, I see you there. Thank you for joining us, and I appreciate you coming here and joining us every time we are streaming as much as possible. Anyway, if for real, I see you there. You are on the panel too. I thank you for coming in. And thank you for the donation to A for Real. And Kemriba, Cynthia, I see you there too, Cynthia. I try not to miss anyone. I hope I don't. If I do, please forgive me because sometimes you do miss people without even knowing it. Nora for me, I see you there. Thank you for coming in, Nora for me. I don't think I've seen that name before. Chevo. There's quite a lot of variations here today. Chevo, I see you there. Thank you for coming in, Chevo. We appreciate you, Chevo. Who else can I name out there that I have not said before? Oga, I see Oga is enemy of progress, but it's all right. We are all in this together. Thank you for joining us. One man went to Mo. I see one man went to Mo there. Thank you for joining us. Always here supporting the channel and talking until election comes around. Then we all become enemies again. I don't know why. Maybe we should find a way to get along even during election period. Pansat is there. I think I've said Pansat already before. Who else? I think there's no one new. So now let's go to the people that donated to the channel. I can't go that further back. Okay, there is a Tope O. Thank you for the donation, Tope O. Always supporting and hosting and commenting. She's doing it all. She's the trifecta. Thank you for joining us and for the donation, Tope O. And Kulata, enemy of progress, but he always supports the channel. But it's all good, Kolata. He's always a guy in good spirit, no matter whether I disagree with him or not. Thank you for the donation, Kolata. Young one, I see you there. Thank you for the donation to Young one. And you're often on the chat, often disagreeing with me, all right? But it's all good. It's good for us to disagree now and again, Young one. Thank you for the donation, $2. I see that. And Kulata again with another $2. And A for real with another $1.99. I don't know why it's $1.99. How do you do that? Maybe it's this thing that they buy in this thing that it makes it $1.99. So I'm going to play us out now. And if anybody wants to join the backstage, there are only 2 people here right now. If you want to join all these people that like to join backstage in a kind of dodgy way, they will not come in with camera. They will just pretend as if they are not there. That kind of behavior, I don't know. I don't know what that kind of behavior, why they do that. They would not show up fully. They would just remain there without a mic and just be monitoring what's going on backstage. So if you want to join the backstage conversation, I will provide a link. I'm sure a lot of people are getting on with their business for the week. There's a work week coming up ahead, and I hope you all have a rich week. And I hope you have not wasted your time here, that the conversation that we've had here has helped and given you just a little bit of insight and better understanding of this world that you live in and the politics and what, ways forward to enrich our lives. So till next time, I will play us out now with our regular song that we used to end the shows. I think I do like this song because it's a little bit relaxing. It's a good way to start the week. I don't know whether we should be relaxing when we are starting the week, but it's all good. Till next time. Bye.
When your mazolo bio, akwa mazolo bio, Max, if you bunye go kwanu mo no fube nazo olaga ni piazugo, ulaga do ni piazugo, akwa wilo chiyo biko rapuzo, kona bazia. Onyo mazoro biko abamba wazoro dasari ibya unyane gwana mo ulaga doni biazigo mo ulaga doni biazigo abamba wilo chilo biko rafu Mazi weko odogu no kwere neka onyomo ni gadele mo Mazi ni bazi Ibu go with melody where you fall, odogu na chala noka. Is it one them nigga delemo? Olaga doni pesigo no, mo olaga doni pesigo. Amama wilo chilo, bigora muzo, anabaze. Say. Sorry, if I were to go Olaga doni piasugo, nasa boy. Olaga doni piasugo, amama wilo chilo, biko rapuzoro, anabazi. Odogu kenero bikechofo, amakwa mnika gogodia. Waligwe kwelo, ikejobo bele bege. Hey, you want? nsọ Chukwu emekalumo ike Chukwu negaji esi nwanne m ekene ịlapụlụ ife niile na-eme wee bịa nke gosili na anyị na gị bụ nwanne wisdom ga-adị ka nye gị maịkị ka ogobanya bụ egwu isili maxi ọ bụ na-etiri egwu a malụkwa malụ n'imego m ife ọjọọ wee sị gị nwanne m ife ọbụ na ịchọlụ na m ga-eme